first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Don't check right.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. First down, going to the air with Love. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Rams are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the jump. Warrior 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Down.
Following the interception, Love. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Shot, 17. Rail. Hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Trouble, 38. Blue check. Ultra. Ready?
Now a handoff running through the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
3rd and 2.
Drill, 52. Rail, yellow.
Here's Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Come on, set. Check, smash. Set, go.
Play action this time with Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Hut.
Love now. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Green gap. Set.
Going back to Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Get it.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Let's go now. '79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Got it. Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ready, set.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
22 needle.
Throwing. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Fight 60. Claws red. Stick. Feather. Slide through.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Prosper. Stick. Blue striker. Smack. Red. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Rams punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Come on, come on.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Drop 50, drop 50. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll change things up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it down to the 28. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets its guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Mustang 19. Hey, Crash. Hey, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll set up a throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Slide, 97. Black swap. Ready.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Now back to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't.
There he goes right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. On second down, they'll run it here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Chop 60, chop 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the interception, Love. His throw incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Yellow.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Black shot.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Here we go. Start.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 58 yards. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Yellow. Line. Hey, check mega.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow. Hut, hut.
Now Love. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Smack. Smack. Set.
Hands it off out of the gun. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Cowboy 80.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Warriors 17.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, 50 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set, hut.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
43 rail. Hut.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Steal. Check steal. Check pink. Set.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage.
22 needle.
A gain of 1 yard.
Fight.
First down, Los Angeles.
Strike. Check. Strike.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is out of bounds. Before he's inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Love fires that quickly outside. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go.
From the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Ultra. Go ultra. Fight. 97. Ready?
Off the option. That's complete. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
40. Buccaneers 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Go red.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Real green. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 191 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go now.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
10 cycles. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, he stays up. It's Williams on the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Ready.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Come on, set. Check Fury. Check White.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love looking to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
47. Buccaneers 14. Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here.
And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Los Angeles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.